What if I told you that Africa's most extraordinary wonders can be found in one country? In Zambia, where 1/3 of the continent's water flows through ancient rivers, mysteries run deep. Some of these secrets are so extraordinary that tourism companies have fought to keep them hidden for generations. Beneath its vast savannas and along its winding rivers lies a world few have explored. Villages untouched by time, sacred sites steeped in mystery, and stories passed down for generations. Join me on a journey unlike any other. This isn't another safari video. We're about to explore places you won't find on Instagram, TikTok, or any other travel channel. This is the real Zambia. The Zambezi River is one of Africa's major waterways, stretching approximately 2,574 kilometres. The river's name is believed to have originated from a local word simply meaning Great River, which is fitting since it is the fourth longest river on the continent, after the Nile, Congo, and Niger rivers. The river's basin covers an area of about 1.39 million square kilometres, also making it one of the largest drainage systems in Africa. It flows from its source in a marshy area and empties into the Indian Ocean, even flowing through the iconic Victoria Falls on the way there. One of the most significant features of the Zambezi is Victoria Falls, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the largest waterfalls in the world. The falls are approximately 1,708 metres wide and drop about 108 metres into the gorge below. Also known as Mosi Tunya locally, it translates to thundering smoke, which is a reference to the immense spray and sound created by the cascading water. Meanwhile, its English name was given by Scottish explorer David Livingstone in honour of Queen Victoria. During the rainy season, the volume of water flowing over the falls can exceed 9,000 cubic metres per second. Fascinatingly, it is one of the few places on Earth where lunar rainbows can be seen, which occur during full moons when the moonlight refracts through the mist and creates a rare nighttime rainbow. Enveloped in the misty spray from the cascading waters of the falls is the Victoria Falls Bridge, arching gracefully over the Zambezi. Constructed in 1905, it was originally constructed as part of a railway project to connect regions across the river, though it was never completed. During World War II, the bridge was used as a training site for Allied forces. soldiers practice bridge building and demolition techniques in the area. Additionally, it has been a dramatic backdrop for several films such as the 1993 film A Far Off Place, with Reese Witherspoon, and The Ghost and the Darkness in 1996 with Michael Douglas. Today it serves as a vital transportation link and is also a popular site for bungee jumping. Kafue National Park is one of the largest national parks in Africa, covering an area of approximately 22,400 square kilometres. Established in 1924, it is also one of the oldest parks on the continent and is home to an abundance of protected wildlife, such as the black-cheeked lovebirds. The black-cheeked lovebird is a small, colourful parrot found only in southwestern Zambia, primarily in and around Kafue, classifying it as a vulnerable species. These lovebirds are highly social and form strong pair bonds, often seen preening each other or sitting closely together, which is how they earned the name lovebird. They're also quite vocal, using a variety of high-pitched chirps, whistles and calls that can be heard over short distances to communicate with each other. They feed on seeds, fruits and flowers, making them seed dispersers who play an important role in their ecosystem. Leopards are one of the park's most elusive predators, being highly adaptable and can be found in various habitats, including woodlands and riverine areas. These predators are solitary and nocturnal, making them difficult to spot as they prey on many animals like the Kafue lekwe. Unlike cheetahs, they rely on stalking instead of speed, as they don't chase prey for long distances, using cover to get close before launching a short, explosive attack. They are skilled climbers, using the height not only for safety, but also to store food away from scavengers. In fact, they can haul a kill weighing over 100 kilograms up a tree, even if it's heavier than the leopard itself. Leopards also leave scent markings and claw marks on trees to communicate, as well as produce a deep, raspy, cough-like call to announce their presence. The Kafue lekwe is a semi-aquatic antelope species found only in the Kafue Flats, a wetland area within the park. These antelopes are well adapted to their marshy habitat, with long splayed hooves that help them navigate soft, wet terrain, and their fur is covered in a natural oil that repels water, keeping them dry and warm. When sensing danger, they let out a sharp snort and then splash into deeper water, where predators like lions and hyenas struggle to follow. Their feeding patterns change with the water levels. In the dry season, they graze on open grasslands, But when the floods return, they shift to shallow areas where fresh vegetation grows. The white-backed vulture is a critically endangered species that plays a vital role in the park's ecosystem as a scavenger. These birds are often seen feeding on carcasses, helping to prevent the spread of disease by eliminating harmful bacteria like anthrax and rabies from the environment. Their digestive system is highly acidic, allowing them to consume rotting meat without getting sick. Their eyesight is up to 8 times sharper than that of humans, allowing them to spot carrion from several kilometres away. Unfortunately, one of their biggest dangers is poisoning, as poachers take advantage of their feeding habits and sometimes lace carcasses with poison to kill vultures, preventing them from alerting authorities to illegal hunting activities. Another iconic bird is the battler eagle, a striking bird of prey known for its acrobatic flight and distinctive appearance. It has a short tail, long wings and bright red facial skin, often seen gliding over open areas in search of prey, which includes small mammals, birds and reptiles. In fact, the eagle gets its name from the French word for tightrope walker because of its ability to make quick, rolling manoeuvres in the air, often rocking side to side while soaring, which is a unique behaviour among eagles. Unlike many raptors, the battler rarely calls while hunting, but produces a variety of barking and screeching sounds when interacting with mates or defending territory. Interestingly, a juvenile battler's is actually completely brown and only develops its striking black, white and red coloration after about 7 years, during which it is often mistaken for different species. Lake Tanganyika is one of the largest and deepest freshwater lakes in the world, stretching approximately 673 kilometres in length. Also reaching a maximum depth of 1,470 metres, it is also the second deepest lake globally after Lake Baikal. The lake holds about 18% of the world's unfrozen fresh water, making it a critical resource for the region. It was first documented by European explorers in the mid-19th century who were seeking the source of the Nile River. The village of Mukuni is a traditional settlement with a history dating back over 700 years. It is one of the oldest continuously inhabited villages in the region and serves as the cultural and administrative centre for the Laya people, who are known for their traditional crafts, including pottery, basket weaving and wood carving. Today, the village has embraced sustainable tourism, offering guided tours and activities that provide insight into the Laya people's way of life, such as traditional dances, craft demonstrations, and storytelling sessions. Established as a national park in 1983, Lower Zambezi National Park was a former private game reserve located along the northern bank of the Zambezi River. The park features a mix of floodplains, woodlands and riverine forests, providing habitats for a wide range of iconic animals such as the African elephant. African elephants are the largest land animals, with males weighing up to 6,000 kilograms and standing up to 3.3 meters tall at the shoulder. They are nomadic, matriarchal herd animals, moving across large areas together in search of food and water. This is mainly because the older matriarchs lead the herd using knowledge passed down through generations, as they are able to remember water sources and migration routes for decades. The elephants also visibly display emotions like joy, compassion, and even grief, often mourning their dead by touching and revisiting the bones of fallen herd members. As large herbivores, they can consume up to 300 kilograms of vegetation daily, including grasses, leaves, bark and fruits. In the process, they help shape the landscape by uprooting trees and creating waterholes, using their flexible and strong trunks to lift objects as heavy as 300 kilograms. Often seen soaring high above the ground is the Martial eagle, one of the largest eagles in Africa, with a wingspan of up to 2.6 meters. This eagle is solitary, highly territorial, and especially a skilled hunter. It is known to prey on animals as large as young antelope, though its diet also includes smaller mammals, birds, and reptiles. When it is not flying around, it builds large nests in tall trees and reuses them for several years, even after finding a mate and forming long-term pair bonds. Another nomadic pack animal is the African wild dogs, who have a distinctive coat pattern of patches in black, white and brown that no two have the same pattern. Living in packs of up to 20 individuals, members are fiercely loyal, cooperating in hunting and raising pups together. Unlike many predators, African wild dogs even regurgitate food for sick or injured pack members who cannot hunt, ensuring that no one is left behind. If a pack member goes missing, the group will search for them and call out until they reunite. These animals are carnivores, primarily hunting antelope, warthogs, and other small to medium-sized mammals with a high hunting success rate of over 80%. This is much higher than lions, which succeed only about 30% of the time, as their teamwork and endurance allow them to chase prey over long distances. In fact, they can reach speeds of up to 60 kilometers per hour, and maintain high speeds to the point of exhausting their prey before making a final attack. Warthogs are medium-sized pigs with large heads, tusks, and wart-like protrusions on their faces. The warts on their faces are actually thick pads of skin, mainly found on males, which cushion their heads during fights and help protect their eyes. Despite their stocky bodies, warthogs can run up to 50 km/h to escape predators, raising their tails straight up like a flag as they flee. Instead of digging their own, warthogs often take over burrows abandoned by aardvarks, usually entering tail first so they can quickly charge out if a predator tries to follow. Their strong snouts are built for digging, helping them unearth food and create shallow resting spots in the dirt. These animals can survive long periods without drinking by getting moisture from food, like roots and tubers during dry seasons. Spotted hyenas are the largest hyena species, weighing up to 80 kilograms with powerful jaws and a distinctive sloping back. In fact, they possess the most powerful bite force among land mammals, able to crush bones easily, which allow them to access marrow that other predators leave behind. Though often seen feeding on leftovers, hyenas are adept hunters as well, working in groups to bring down prey such as antelope, zebras, and even young buffalo. They also rarely suffer from infections, even when eating rotting meat. Their digestive system neutralizes harmful bacteria, allowing them to consume almost anything without getting sick. They are then able to fully digest bones, hooves, and even teeth, which cause their droppings to often be white due to the high calcium content from bones. The Lupande River is a vital water source supporting wildlife and local communities. Seasonal changes affect its flow, with water levels rising during the rainy months and receding in the dry season, concentrating animals along its banks. Flowing through a mix of woodlands and floodplains, it provides year-round water for animals that depend on it for survival, such as the hippopotamus. The hippos are among the most dominant animals in the Lupande River, spending most of their time submerged to stay cool, emerging at night to graze on grass. They are highly territorial in the water, with dominant males defending stretches of the river from rivals. However, outside of territorial disputes, They are social animals that live in groups called pods, consisting of females, calves, and a single dominant male. Despite their large size, hippos are agile in the water, using their powerful legs to push off the riverbed and move quickly. They can hold their breath for several minutes and close their nostrils to keep water out while submerged. Hippos play an important role in the river's ecosystem, as their dung provides nutrients that support fish and plant life, creating a cycle that benefits the entire food chain. Lake Kariba is one of the largest man-made lakes in the world, covering an area of about 5,400 square kilometres. It was created in the late 1950s following the construction of the Kariba Dam, which was built to generate hydroelectric power. Before the dam was completed, a massive relocation effort was carried out to move thousands of people and wildlife from areas that would be flooded, leading to a large-scale rescue operation, widely known as Operation Noah. Lusaka is one of the fastest growing cities in the region, serving as an economic and administrative hub. It has expanded quickly over the past few decades, with new commercial areas, residential developments, and infrastructure projects shaping its layout. However, due to the rapid increase in population and urbanisation, the volume of waste has grown significantly over the years, raising concerns about environmental management. One of the largest waste disposal sites in the city is the Chunga landfill, which serves as the main dumping ground for household, industrial, and commercial waste. Waste pickers operate within the landfill, sorting through materials such as plastic, metal, and glass for recycling. Their work helps reduce the amount of waste that accumulates, but challenges remain in managing pollution, controlling hazardous materials, and improving waste disposal systems. Located in the eastern part of the region is South Luangwa National Park, renowned as the birthplace of the walking safari, an immersive experience that allows visitors to explore the park on foot. The park is considered one of the premier wildlife destinations in Africa, offering a mix of floodplains, woodlands, and oxbow lagoons that support a wide range of species, like the Thornycroft's giraffe. Thornycroft's giraffe is a unique subspecies of giraffe found exclusively in the Luangwa Valley. It is one of the most geographically restricted giraffe populations in the world, with an estimated 600 individuals remaining. The subspecies was first described in the early 20th century by Harry Scott Thornycroft, a British colonial official, after whom it is named. It is more distinct from other giraffes because of its coat pattern, which features dark, star-shaped spots on a lighter background, with the spots becoming smaller and more irregular on the lower legs. They are herbivores with a browser feeding style, using their long necks and tongues to reach high branches to feed on leaves, flowers, and fruits from trees. Their browsing habits create openings in the canopy, allowing sunlight to reach the ground and promoting the growth of understory plants. The yellow-billed oxpecker is a small bird known for its symbiotic relationship with large mammals in South Luangwa National Park. Measuring about 20 centimetres in length, it has a distinctive yellow beak, red eyes, and brown plumage. The bird is often seen perched on animals such as giraffes, where it feeds on ticks, parasites, and dead skin. It uses its specialised beak to delicately pick parasites from the giraffe's skin, often moving methodically across the animal's body. This behaviour benefits both the oxpecker and the giraffe, as it offers a natural cleanse for the giraffe, while the oxpecker is able to savour a well-earned meal. The giraffe is not the only host animal the oxpecker helps, as it also interacts with a variety of large mammals, including impalas, hippos, and rhinoceroses. It especially helps the Cooksan's wildebeest, as its removal of ticks helps prevent discomfort and the spread of disease despite the occasional irritation caused by feeding on wounds. Cooksan's wildebeest is a unique subspecies found primarily in South Luangwa National Park. It differs from the common blue wildebeest with a slightly lighter coat and distinctive white markings on its face. This subspecies is not as widely distributed as other wildebeest that undertake long migrations, and is mainly concentrated in this region, as they follow more localised movement patterns within the park. Predators such as lions, hyenas, and wild dogs often target wildebeest, especially the young and weak. To defend against these threats, they rely on their speed and agility, reaching speeds of up to 80 kilometers per h when escaping predators. As herd animals, their larger groups also provide protection by making it harder for predators to single out an individual. The grey-crowned crane is one of the most recognisable birds in South Luangwa National Park. Defined by its golden yellow crest, long legs, and distinctive call. These cranes are usually found in wetlands, grasslands, and open savannas, where they feed on a variety of plant and animal matter. Unlike many other large birds, grey-crowned cranes are capable of perching in trees since their long hind toes allow them to grip branches, which helps them avoid ground-based predators while resting. During the breeding season, they perform elaborate courtship displays that include bowing, wing flapping, and synchronized dancing. These displays strengthen pair bonds and signal readiness to mate, as mated pairs stay together for life, raising their chicks in areas with tall grass and shallow water. They are known to follow large herbivores such as buffalo and zebra, feeding on disturbed insects and seeds exposed by grazing animals. The puku antelope is a medium-sized grazer commonly found in the floodplains and grasslands of the park. Unlike some antelope species that migrate over long distances, puku remain in specific regions, following seasonal changes in vegetation. They are highly dependent on water and prefer areas with permanent sources nearby. During the dry season, they concentrate around riverbanks and floodplains, where grazing is still available. It has a reddish-brown coat, which helps it blend into its surroundings, and a distinctive high-pitched whistle used to alert others of danger. Another one of the largest birds in the park is the marabou stork, standing up to 1.5 metres tall with a wingspan that can reach 3 metres. It has a large, sharp beak designed for scavenging and a distinctive throat pouch used for thermoregulation and sound production during social interactions. Marabou storks are opportunistic feeders, relying on not just a typical diet of fish and insects, but even small mammals, birds and carrion. They're often seen near carcasses, competing with vultures and hyenas for scraps. They also patrol riverbanks and drying pools, where they catch stranded fish and amphibians. However, they do not rely solely on wetland habitats and are also found in open savannas, along rivers and near human settlements, where they scavenge waste. A much more beautiful and graceful type is the secretary bird, a large bird of prey that spends most of its time on the ground rather than in the air. Unlike other raptors that rely on swooping down from the sky, secretary birds stalk their prey on foot, covering up to 30 kilometres in a day. They are best known for their ability to hunt and kill venomous snakes by using powerful kicks, striking with enough force to break bones and crush skulls. Their strong legs and thick scales also protect them from bites. The birds get their name from their distinctive crest of long, dark feathers on the back of their head, which resemble quill pens that 19th century secretaries used to tuck behind their ears. Some also believe the name comes from the French word secrétaire, referring to a person who carries documents, as the bird's black and white plumage resembles the formal attire worn by clerks of the time. This is Zambia, a land of hidden wonders and remarkable architectural marvels. Now, if you don't want to miss the most unreal wonders of Pakistan, check out this video.